Hey guys! Today I'm gonna be reacting to Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. But first I have a little secret to tell you guys. I'm not just any reactor. I am Charlotte and I'm a writer. So that means I don't just react, I review. And the way I do it is simple. If I like something, I add a point, starting from last video's total. And if I don't like something, I take a point off. Now this is my little buddy, Seth. He's just gonna chill here with me to keep me company. So yeah, let's do this. And as he leaves the office, he bumps into one of these people. Mr. Dudley mumbles sorry, but the person he knocked down is like, don't be sorry, rejoice! Rejoice, but you know who is gone at last. The rumours were Voldemort just killed James and Lily, but when he tried to kill Harry, he couldn't. We are right at the start of chapter 2, The Vanishing Glass. Okay guys, I just did the intro, so it was literally only seconds ago that I told y'all I'm a writer. And as much as I love J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter, sometimes when I read Harry Potter I get so jealous. Because J.K. Rowling can get away with so much ish just because she's J.K. Rowling. And I don't really have an issue with that whole concept in general. Like I usually don't mind if a celebrity can get away with small minor things just because they're a celebrity. Like I think that's one of the cool parts of being a celebrity. But with writing, I get jealous. The way chapter 2 starts off is with J.K. Rowling telling us that 10 years have passed, but Privet Drive hasn't changed at all. And then she proceeds to give us a description of Privet Drive. Like she starts describing the weather and the street and stuff. But if I were to do that, especially since I've never had any bestsellers before, I ain't even ever published anything. Like I've written stuff, but I haven't had stuff published. I'd probably get roasted. I'd probably get told I should find another way to start the chapter off because this is boring and cliche. That's the general consensus in the industry. And I know Philosopher's Stone is the first Harry Potter book, but J.K. Rowling still got away with putting that in the book. Clearly, since we read the thing. And I think the reason why is because this was published a long time ago. Like I hate to break it to y'all millennials, but the 90s are becoming further and further away. Like next year is 2020. We are halfway through December 2019. Shocking, I know. But back in the 90s, the standards for writing were somewhat different. So forgive me you guys, but I have got to take a point off for that. Calm down, okay? It's J.K. Rowling. She's probably gonna get it back in a second. Oh shoot. The only thing that gives away the fact that time has passed is the photographs that the Dursleys has. There are tons of photos of Dudley like growing up, but if you were to go off the photographs alone, you would have no clue that Harry existed. There's literally no sign of him in any of them. Like not even in the background or something. Oh my days. It's triggering me the way Aunt Petunia is waking up Harry. She says, up. Get up. Now. And I could practically hear the sharpness of her voice in my head. And oh my days. It's triggering me. Like if someone woke me up like that, I would not be happy. I'll tell you what. Like this is a legit thing I have. If I ever have to wake someone up, I try my best to do it like gently. Like I feel bad if I even like tap the person awake, unless they are hella deep asleep. Oh my days. I remember one time walking into my niece trying to wake up her younger sister. It was hilarious because she was literally shaking her back and forth with all of her might. And she still wasn't waking up. Anyway, all my days it says Aunt Petunia is screeching. She's screeching at Harry. Oh. So, of course, Harry wakes up with a start. Oh my days. Even worse. Harry had been having a good dream. Oh. Whoa. That ain't no typical dream. He said he dreamed of a flying motorbike. That was Sirius's bike that Hagrid had borrowed to drop off Harry last chapter. He'd had a funny feeling he'd had the same dream before. Oh my days. I've had some crazy dreams in my time, but I don't think I've ever had like a recurring dream. Have any of y'all? Oh no, it's Dudley's birthday. That's why Petunia had woken up Harry in such a traumatic way. She needs him to look after the bacon. Whoa. The kitchen table is practically buried under all of Dudley's presents. So we all know that Harry is this small skinny kid, but I'm sorry, but the way he's being described kind of makes him sound like a model. I should take that back because he's literally malnourished. It's just that I imagine his black hair and green eyes as being so damn pretty in my head. I look at the thing for those features. I'm sorry. That's probably on me, not the book. Oh, it says the only thing that Harry likes about his appearance is his lightning-shaped scar. Even he knows it's cool, you know? It says Aunt Petunia told Harry that he'd got his scar from a car crash. Oh, the car crash his parents supposedly died in. So Uncle Vernon decided to greet Harry by saying, "Comb your hair." But why? Literally, why? What is the point? All Harry's gonna do is either be their servant or stay trapped under the stairs, right? Or do they plan to go out somewhere? And if they do, are they actually gonna take Harry? It says that Uncle Vernon makes Harry get his hair cut about once a week. Now, I have this fascination with how often boys get their hair cut. I'm always shook by what they tell me about them. Usually because of the price, how long it takes, and the frequency. And from all the ones that I've interrogated, most guys tell me they get their haircut once a week and it costs like £5 and takes like 5 minutes. Compared to my hair, for me to get my hair done and to get it relaxed costs anywhere between £60 and £120. It usually takes about 5 or 6 hours, so it is traumatic and I almost always walk away with chemical burns, but what the? Ew. Right, so now Dudley has appeared and he's basically a mini Uncle Vernon, right? But I can't help imagining both Dudley and Uncle Vernon being the type of guys that are just constantly greasy and sweaty. Petunia thinks Dudley looks like a baby angel, but meanwhile Harry thinks he looks like a pig in a wig. Oh my days. So now Dudley's counting his presents, right? And when he's done, his face falls because there's only 36, which is 2 less than the previous year. Bruh. Wow, I'm actually jealous. The thing I'm most jealous about is the fact that he got 16 new computer games. I want 16 new games for my Xbox. Oh, now we're getting into some interesting stuff. So Aunt Petunia just got a phone call from Mrs. Fig, who was meant to be babysitting Harry while they go out. But she just called her and said that she can't do it because she's gone and broken her leg. So, yeah, they're going out. But they never intended on taking Harry. So why make him comb his hair? Like, yeah, I care about my appearance and I like to look my best. But if I ain't got nothing to do and I'm just chilling at home, my hair is usually a lot different than it is now. Oh my gosh. Dudley's jaw dropped in horror at hearing that Harry has to come with them when they go out. Meanwhile, Harry's heart leaped. This poor kid's never had the opportunity, has he? It said that on Dudley's birthday, his parents usually take him and a friend out. And they go to all sorts of places. Adventure parks, restaurants, the cinema. But Harry was always left behind with Mrs. Fig. Damn. I want to go to an adventure park. It's been years since I've gone to one. To be honest, it's been years since I had a birthday party too. I haven't had one for like the past 5 years. I mean, I am starting to miss them, but these days I don't have as many friends. So I feel almost insecure about how many people will come and whether the party will be good or not. Especially because when I was younger, well, I had parties every year for a start. We'd go out to eat, we'd go to the cinema sometimes, and I always had a pretty good crowd at my parties. I remember one time I tried to convince my parents to let me have a birthday party at Disneyland. That never happened. I'd still do that, to be honest. I'm gonna be 22 next year, but I would still pack my bags for Disneyland in a heartbeat. Anyway, it says that whenever Mrs. Fig babysat Harry, she smelled like cabbage and would make him look at all of her cat photos. So the Dursleys try and figure out what to do with Harry right in front of him. Apparently they always talk about him like this, like he doesn't exist. Oh, Harry's trying to contribute to their conversation. They're literally running down a list of ideas as they think of them. And Harry suggests that they could just leave him there in the house, hoping to catch a break from them. Oh, and if he was alone, he could even try out Dudley's computer games or watch TV for once. So now they're starting to realize that they've pretty much got no choice but to bring Harry. Petunia suggests bringing him but leaving him in the car. Oh my days. When you were kids, did any of you guys prefer to just wait in the car if your parents dragged you somewhere? Wow. At the mention of that, Dudley starts crying. In his head, Harry calls out the fact that he's not really crying, like there are no tears, aka the YouTuber cry. But he knows that if he acts like it, he'll get sympathy and attention from his parents, and he might even get his own way in the end. That's literally what toddlers do. He is 11. I cannot fathom a kid that age fake crying. Right in the middle of this performance, the doorbell rings. It's Dudley's best friend, Piers. Ew. It says Piers is also a scrawny kid like Harry, except he has a face like a rat. Why is J.K. Rowling so good at making good characters sound like models and bad characters sound just disgusting? That's genius. Piers is the kind of kid who holds back people's arms while Dudley hits them. So in a way, he's kind of Dudley's hype man. When Dudley sees Piers, he stops crying at once. And just like that, Harry finds himself in the car, on the way to the zoo for the first time in his life. Ooh. Before they left, Uncle Vernon gave Harry a strict warning. He said if Harry causes any funny business, he'll be stuck in his cupboard under the stairs till Christmas. Harry says that he won't, but Uncle Vernon doesn't believe him. Apparently one time Aunt Petunia had given Harry a haircut himself. It says that she'd practically shaved him bald, but left only his fringe to hide his scar. Ew! I've seen pictures like that. It just looks ridiculous. And poor Harry did not deserve that. Anyway, Harry's point was, even though she'd shaved his head, the next day his hair was back to normal. So while they're in the car, Uncle Vernon starts complaining about motorcycles. Because he tries to make the most basic, boring things as dramatic as possible. He'd have a very successful drama channel if he was on YouTube. Then Harry tells him that he had a dream about a flying motorcycle, and Vernon almost crashes the car. You see what I mean? Like, I can't believe this guy actually gets mad at a dang dream. Whoa. When they get to the zoo, they go to the reptile house. That could be the name of a club or something. Dudley and his friend were only concerned with finding the biggest, baddest, most poisonous snakes, right? Which could have wrapped its body around Uncle Vernon's car twice. Oh, but when they got to it, it was asleep, which Dudley didn't like. He wanted to see some action. So what did he do? He whines to his father to make it move. So Uncle Vernon politely taps on the glass, but the snake don't give a damn. Aww, Harry relates to the snake because he understands how annoying it must be to have people staring at you all day and disturbing it all day. Eventually the snake did wake up, and when it does, it winks at Harry, which should be impossible. Harry winks back to it. Oh my days. The snake jerks its head towards Uncle Vernon and practically rolls its eyes. Dudley's friend Piers notices that Harry and the snake are talking, and he yells for Dudley and his dad to come see. So Dudley comes and pushes Harry out of the way. Oh, but then karma strikes. Dudley tries to press his face up against the glass like he's been doing with all the other animals, but the glass is gone. The snake slithers out. Aww. As it leaves, it's like, Brazil, here I come. The snake had barely done anything to any of them, right? At most, it just snapped at their heels. But Dudley insists it had almost squeezed him to death and almost bitten off his leg. Right, so when they get back home, Uncle Vernon is vexed. He's the type of mad where you're so angry that you can barely say anything. He literally says 4 words to Harry. Go, cupboard, stay, no meals. And while he's in the cupboard, he starts thinking about his parents again. Ooh, interesting. If he strains his memory hard enough, sometimes he can conjure up a sort of vision. A vision of a blinding flash of green light and a burning pain on his forehead. So when he got his scar, which he assumes was the crash. Oh, he can't remember his parents at all. Okay, and that is where chapter 2 ends. I enjoyed that. Seth enjoyed that. Did you enjoy that? If you did, let me know by giving that like button a little kiss. And don't forget, if you've read something that's left you shook beyond repair and you just think, oh my days, Charlotte has got to read this, then let me know in the comments. And also subscribe.